Hello, welcome to Soulprint Energy Circle. So I'm sorry, this is actually coming out a little bit later for those of you who kind of see this thing first thing on Sunday morning. Spirit had asked me to record a video for this Sunday a few days ago. And the title of it was, Positive Energy Circle for Calm and Healing. And I wasn't quite sure what all that was about, but in any case, I recorded it. And given the events of the last few days, it becomes abundantly clear, why we were looking or we were being encouraged to create an energy circle of positive intentions to help calm and heal. However, given the events of the last just 36 hours or so, I've decided to do one today that is just a little bit more focused, just a little bit more intense direction. Instead of it sort of being broad, I want to narrow that down a little bit. So the one I recorded last week, you'll see next week. But today we're just going to do this one. Okay. So we're just going to focus in on trying to calm the rage. See, I'm struggling a little bit here because this is the situation. You have many people, not only across the United States, but this is now, I know as of this morning, there were protests in Europe supporting the protests here. So I don't know what other countries have or have not sort of jumped in and gotten involved. But the problem is you have all of those many people who were using their ability to protest and free speech, and they're doing it in such a way that is peaceful and calm and is trying to get a very clear message across, which is we've had enough. Like we just, as a Black community, we have had enough. And the police need to stop being so aggressive and so out of control. And that's terrific, and that's what we're going to address today. Part of what's going on, though, part of what has made it so volatile in the last 24, 36 hours is the fact that you have people coming in to these protests, and they're not really there about protesting police brutality or whatever that topic is about. They're there about, you know what, let's start a race war. Let's get everybody really wild up. Let's like trash cities. And those people, while they definitely need to get some energy to calm them, their intent is a little bit kind of malicious. And so I'm just going to work with that as I go through. As most of you know, these readings, even this circle, really is almost direct channeling. So as we go through that, be mindful of the fact that we're focusing on one group, but we are not going to ignore kind of the real troublemakers, because if anything, those are the ones that actually need some calmness and some healing. Okay, so I've rambled quite long enough. Thank you so much for joining me here at Soulprint Positive Energy Circle. We are doing amazing work, and I am absolutely delighted with the community that has been built for these particular videos. So thank you. All right. Let's all get comfortable as usual. If you are not able to take part in this right now, please put it aside and come back to it when you do have the time. And should you hear any sudden or loud startling noises, whether that is through this video or within your environment, once you're into that deep relaxed state, you're going to hear it, but it's really not going to rock your focus or shift your attention, okay? So let's get nice and comfy where we are. And we're going to take a really nice deep breath in to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale to the count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deep, even, gentle breathing in and out. In and out. We're going to feel our eyes getting heavy, and if they have not already fluttered closed, allow them to do so. You're going to just focus completely on your breathing. Your breathing is going to be breathing in positive energy, love, clarity and calmness, and breathing out worry, stress, anxiety, or fear. Breathe in that which is positive and healing, and breathe out that which is creating any sort of unease or distress within your body, your mind, your soul, or your spirit. Okay, and we're just going to continue to focus on that in and out rhythm. You're going to feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation. Very calm, very peaceful. And you're very focused on sending your positive energy to the areas and spaces, particularly in the United States, where there is so much volatility, anger, frustration, fear, and anxiety. We're going to really, really focus our energy. Now, if you are in one of those communities where there is actually a lot of these protests going on, and honestly, in the United States, it feels like there are many, many of them going on, focus in on your community. If not, you can focus in on a particular state that you're aware of or the country as a whole. And what we're going to do as we continue to breathe in and out and sinking into this deep, deep state of relaxation, what I would like you to see in your mind's eye is a group picture. You know, we've all seen the pictures on television of the groups and groups of protesters. The groups and groups of protesters. I want you to visualize that. See that in front of your mind's eye right now. Recall it to your imagination. But I want you to be looking down over the protests that are peaceful and calm. And what we're going to do is we're going to channel healing energy. We're going to focus on surrounding those crowds with a beautiful, beautiful mist of emerald green to heal the pain, the suffering, the anxiety, the worry. Black communities in particular have years and years and decades and centuries of hurt and abuse, and they carry it deep within them, in their souls, and in their DNA. And it is time for that healing to take place on a powerful and more consistent level, and in a way that creates long-term healing and balance. So I want you to just continue to swirl this beautiful emerald green energy over the pictures that you are seeing in your mind's eye of the protesters. You're just going to heal as best as we can. We're going to flood them with healing energy so that on some level they are strong and they are focused and they are surrounded by our loving energy, our intentions to do our part to heal the injustices, to heal the prejudice, the bigotry, the cruelty. Because they've been exposed to far too much of it. Far too much of it. George Floyd is one of hundreds, probably thousands, who have known cruelty and abuse simply because of the color of their skin. And we are bringing balance to that. We are bringing clarity to that. We are bringing hope, love, support. Now, as we're continuing to focus on these beautiful swirling emerald green mists that are surrounding the people, as we watch over them from a bird's eye view and we see them on the streets and they're protesting. Now, we're also becoming aware as we look down at the picture, we can now see that there are those who are just there to cause trouble. They are there to create a ridiculous amount of property damage, whether they are destroying buildings or vehicles, whether it is those who pretend to be part of the crowd only to do damage to the intention of the peaceful protesters, whether those people are from the community and really just venting rage, or whether they are from outside of the community and are there to try to stoke and invoke anger, to get more and more people riled up, to make reactions that much more extreme. Because what that does, of course, is it pulls away support from those who are peacefully protesting. Because when it becomes really dangerous, then everything has to get sort of locked down, shut down. The problem is that those who are creating that are absolutely not part of the healing solution. They are part of the problem. And so to that energy, we are going to send blue, calm light. It's a beautiful blue. It's sort of a robin's egg blue. It's a very soft blue. And we're going to send that energy down in a rain, just a gentle rain of blue lights that are going to surround the tensions. They're going to surround the anger and just allow it to come down a little bit. Just find that sense of calm. It is important to acknowledge the hurt. It is important to acknowledge the rage, the injustices, the inequities. But it is equally important to send out energy in the way of this beautiful, beautiful blue rain to calm that down, because we don't want the situation to become any more extreme or volatile. We want it to stay this gentle, healing protest. We don't want the volatility. We don't want the rage, and we don't want the destruction. So, as you look down from your bird's eye view at the protest, what you're seeing is an incredible swirling green mist, and over that falls this beautiful rain of blue light. Too calm. Too calm. You're now going to turn away from that scene, turn around, and in front of your eyes you can now see a beautiful stream of brilliant, brilliant white, divine light. And that stream of divine light is sort of coming down towards you, and it continues past you to all the people behind you who continue to peacefully protest, who continue to try to get their voices heard. But your focus is on this unbelievably brilliant white light. It's so bright, you can't even imagine how it is that you're able to see it so clearly without your eyes squinting or hurting from the brightness. Well, that's because you are direct in communication now with the divine. And we are going to join together, and we are going to ask that the divine, however you name it or see it, step forward and open the hearts that need to be opened. Bring clarity to the minds that we have put in place so that they can start the healing process. Whether that is within police forces, mayors within cities, whether that is the people who are in charge of the National Guards that are moving into place, whether that is governors or politicians, we ask that the divine step in and surround them with clarity, wisdom, understanding. So not only can they have clarity in their own minds and hearts, but so they can share and do that which is in the highest good for mankind, for humanity. Do that which is in the highest good for the citizens of the globe. So we have incredible emerald green energy. We have beautiful, beautiful blue rain of lights. And now we have divine white energy of love, support, guidance, and hope surrounding those who are in place, so that finally, a true and honest dialogue can be started and continued to success, to bring a peace, bring a calmness, bring healing, justice, understanding. Let us not let any of those lives lost to bigotry, lost to racism, xenophobia. Let those lives have value and meaning. And know that every one of those souls is now part of that divine light. And they, from the other side, continue their life's work of bringing attention and awareness where there should only be understanding, inclusiveness, and compassion, where instead there's cruelty, there's violence. Those who have gone before us, they continue to fight the fight, but they do it in the name of divine love and divine light. I want you to take a final look around you, move in a circle. You can see the divine light, you can see the crowds, the people, the protesters, you can see the beautiful greens and blues and whites. And as you complete that circle and you're once again facing the divine white light, I want you to take a moment and just absorb some of that beautiful healing energy for yourself, so that you not only have the energy and focus to continue your energy work, but so that you are not overcome with fear, anxiety, worry, or stress, but instead you are surrounded by beautiful lights of love and hope. I'm going to count to 3, and when I get to 3, you're going to be fully awake. 1. You're back in your body, you're returning to your body, you're aware now of where you sit, perhaps what blanket might be over you. Maybe you can hear the birds or ambient noises around your home. But you're comfortable, you're deeply relaxed. 2, your body is starting to feel awake and alert. There is a deep sense of peacefulness and calm. In a moment, I'm going to say 3, and when I do, if you are those who are listening to this at night, you're going to open your eyes and then drift off back into a very deep, healing sleep. If you are planning on continuing on with your day, You're going to open your eyes at the count of 3 and you're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel full of energy. There's going to be a lightness or a buoyancy to your step and your feelings. You're ready to embrace all that is positive, knowing that you have done amazing work today to clear and heal some of the more painful energies of the world. And 3, open your eyes or perhaps go to sleep. Shake out your fingers and your toes. Come back. You're feeling amazing. And I thank you for the incredible work that has been done today as we send out our love, our light, and our most positive intentions for the ongoing healing, clarity, compassion, and love that must come to the fore to heal a situation that is long overdue for healing. Until next time, thank you for being here. Bye-bye.